So we've got two planned objectives so far. One is an HVT capture. I forget what his name is. I think it's like Alibaba Habibi or some shit. I'm not even kidding. I literally gave him a meme name and moved on with my life, and I already forgot what it was. Pretty sure it's Alibaba something. So anyway, you got an HVT in Anthrakia that needs to be captured. There is a minor civilian presence. Hostile forces are just various militias, so African and Middle Eastern militia. Yes, they have shoulder-fired rockets and grenades. No, they do not have armor. Again, I cannot stress enough that it is captured. That is an accurate mark. That is the building that your HVT is in. And, yeah. And we'll brief on the second objective once we have fucked up or not fucked up this one. Questions, comments, concerns?
What's the hostile force in there?
Militia, various militia, African and Middle Eastern. They have shoulder-fired rockets and grenades. They do not have armor.
User joined your channel.
We have a count of how many infantry we're going to be hitting?
More than 2, less than 200.
Copy. Any civilians?
Yes.
I already said that.
Were you even listening?
Are there any other questions, or should I just go ahead and do the same brief from the top again?
The same brief.
Yeah.
Alright, so in the city of Anthrakia, you have a capture HVT objective. Capture HVT. The HVT is some Middle Eastern fuck named Alibaba something. I forget what his name is because I memed the shit out of it and I don't care. Pretty sure it's Alibaba Habibi or something of that nature. There is a small civilian presence in the area, as well as your enemy force is going to be comprised of various militias, both African and Middle Eastern. Yes, they have shoulder-fired rockets. No, they do not have armor. Questions,
Just
comments,
Alibaba
concerns?
Habibi, if you were curious.
Thank you.
I had to look.
Thank you.
And while that mark is accurate, he is in that building.
I forgot the last
There
part
is
of that.
no
Yes,
armor,
that is
Wells.
an accurate mark. That is the physical building that your HVT is in. Now, questions, comments, concerns?
Other than the name, do we know what he's wearing?
Yeah, red robes because I'm lazy, and that's the composition that I made. So pretty much every mission, if you're looking for a Afghani, Middle Eastern-y HVT, it's probably going to be red robes because I made the composition. So yeah.
Any IEDs, bombs, anything in there? Anything?
Probably, but nothing's exploded yet.
All right, so we're going to need an
I
engineer.
can change that.
Teutonic, over to you. Any questions, concerns, comments?
Does anyone at all ever have any questions?
User joined your channel.
I question my life every day.
And
I can't
have,
help you with that. Existentialism is not in my purview.
What do we have? I guess I do have one question.
Yeah.
What are we gonna have in the air?
For air assets, I will allow you any and all rotary and drones.
Question 2. Is
And
George...
you can have any of the ground Vics that are outside of the tenty area here, because it is like right there.
Well, I think we should drive there and have Air Wing conduct ISR while we are en route.
Question, is George leading us? That's the main thing, I guess. Is George,
No,
George
I'm making you knobs lead.
Okay, copy. Yeah, I agree with Teutonic. Let's drive there and use
Rob
use
beat me
air.
too, because I was going to say it anyway, so...
Sounds like a very leader thing to say there, Wells.
I'm always a leader. I'm a leader and a
I
follower
don't
at
want
the
to
same
lead, I
time.
just want to shoot big machine gun.
Cool. Awesome. Let's do that.
Is this Beto's first time loading in since we did this whole fucking
Yep.
fuck?
Yes.
What's
Alright,
this
cool.
market?
So you're going to want to go to default loadouts and load a medic kit, and then adjust as necessary, and then, yeah. Save over your old shit, or save in addition to your old shit, just in case this goes tits up and George says, fuck this shit, we're going back to VSM, and then I say, okay, cool, and then accidentally on purpose put in military gear pack.
I can't. Rob, should I take a 240 for fun?
Mac, you should take whatever the fuck your team leader needs you to take to accomplish the mission that
Damn,
you've been
you
given.
Team leader, what do you need me to take?
Do we have an engineer?
You take your fucking weight loss medication.
I don't have weight loss medication.
How's that insulin taste?
I can try to be
you
an
know what?
engineer.
You don't taste wise, but smell, you can smell that shit a mile away.
Do we have an engineer?
Mac will try to engineer.
Mac, the engineer.
It's been a while. It's been a hot minute.
Oh boy. It's gonna be a long nap, isn't it?
I believe in him.
I hit a button in my game.
User left your channel.
51 check.
Recovery off.
Yep, I hear you.
Road.
So what you're saying is that I need to conduct another training and certify some bitches on how to engineer. That's what I'm hearing.
Unrelated, this new fucking love shit confusing the hell out of me. What the?
Good check.
Fucking choose.
It's pretty straightforward.
You can choose all the things.
70 check.
Because this current mod set, this mission is twice as large as our old one because of the size of this person.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Alright, well, we're gonna take the.
We'll take,
My guys, let up in first pick.
Roger, your second pick, second pick, second pick. Roger, second pick.
Make sure everybody's got nods, cable ties, everything we need.
So,
Also, Rob having snapped out delivery is stranded content for some reason.
mattress and freaks on Tinder, they say I don't want to give my number here, especially if I say, here's a picture of the gun that I carry just in case you're a dude and you're trying to rape me.
I think that's a little scary for the female. You also have to try and be pretty hot.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
It's the PMAX that are facing the right way, but unfortunately that's not the caliber weapon that you're carrying. Autism. I like it. I approve of this message. He actually has the two PMAX in his backpack.
Hey, Rob.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I
No,
know.
it's useful. That's one of the things that George wouldn't let me
Use
do
regular
because nobody
52
can,
unless you're
nobody can be trusted.
User left your
George can't
channel.
ever give credit
User
where it
joined your
exists.
channel.
I'm playing within the bounds of what George allowed me.
User left your channel. User
There's
joined
all
your
kinds of
channel.
shit that I wanted, but that I can't because you'll all cry and shit your pants.
Good. Are we moving out soon? We're just doing some
User
stuff
left
real
your
quick.
channel.
If you
User
wanna do
joined
this
your
check
channel.
button, do that.
Yep, I hear you.
Once the convoy starts moving, we're gonna have you. What are you
Big
driving
two.
right now? You driving a Blackhawk or a little burger?
Hello. I would really like to sit on the running board, but
Sounding close, 5-0.
Send it.
Alright, if you look on the map, I marked our kind of route. It's gonna be down the road, right, and then a hold mark kind of to the southwest of the objective. Then we'll get the infantry dismount, guns and drivers stay in. We'll move in,
wants you
use
to be the
that as
smart
cover,
guy.
push in, get the HVT loaded up, and push out as fast as possible. That good with you?
As long as soon as the HVT is either captured or otherwise we have handled that building, that we get the fuck out.
Yep, copy. So basically, it's gonna be. Oop. So yeah. So basically, quick scan, make sure everything's good. Any infantry will engage, move the picks up, left down that road, get the HE at the marker, capture, security by Rangers. My guys will push in, get the guy captured, load him up, get the fuck out north. Does that.
Okay. Are you gonna kill the HVT like you do like almost every time?
Okay, that is just a terrible stat. That is not true at all. Where are you getting your falsified reports?
Yeah, I want to wait a second for Mac to get back in. Get out of the way.
Yeah, come on, wait. No rush.
I am the rear gunner.
Alright, my guys, heads up. So it's going to be basically pushing to the objective. We're going to be dismounting the infantry at the hold mark. Guns and drivers are going to stay in. We're going to slowly move up. We're going to get to the HDT building. We're going to go in there, get the guy secured, load him up in the Vic, and get the fuck out. Should be pretty quick, simple, move it fast, and get the fuck out.
Can I help you? I don't know what you just took.
Bravo's all ready.
One second.
I love a 30-second delayed response.
Bravo's ready to move. Sorry, Alpha's ready to move. Sorry, we're having some fucking shit. Alright, Alpha's moving out.
Turn your lights off.
George Wells 50, max default kit for EOD might not have a mine detector. Never mind, it does. I'm just being...
It's the fact that I asked if you guys were ready, you waited 30, 45 seconds to answer, said, okay, we're good, then left, and then went, oh wait, he might not have something. That's what almost just did my fucking head in.
You can yell at Mac, okay? He's yelling at me. Right. everybody out. Gunner's driver stay in. Once infantry's on the move, we'll start pushing up the VIX 10 kph. Alright, gotta be at the EOD in front.
User left your
Bravo, you good to move?
User
Yes.
joined your channel.
Alright, Alpha moving.
Why are you walking?
EOD in front.
Why are you walking?
Because you're going to have infantry push from here and use the VIX as cover.
Never mind. No, do your own stupid thing.
It's going to work, trust me.
I don't care. I don't care. When you all fucking die, I'm not calling a bird for you. You're bleeding to death on the fucking floor. I don't care.
Becca, you good?
Yeah, just bleeding.
Huh?
Tonic, how do you feel if I just suicide him right in front of you right now?
I feel better about how this op's starting out.
That's right.
Our gunner's down.
Get out, middle of the road. Well, I need you to push your team in the building.
Yeah, copy. All out. Push the building. Sorry.
How y'all doing?
Just waiting on Bravo. Or excuse me, Alpha.
I'm gonna see if I can stitch Mad Cat. Hold on.
Roger, stay with the Vic, please.
Understood.
get ready to load up.
The rear. Second story.
Copy. I noticed movement.
Load
on
up
second
now.
floor,
Load
too.
up now. Yeah, we're just fighting right back.
Second floor to the east.
Bravo status.
Teutonic, you alive? Teutonic?
Gonna go with no, but if you want to drive, let's go. Oh, I got one. Oh, God. All right. Rogers is down. We gotta go.
Kick him back. Alright, we're going.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Hey, Wells?
Radiant heal didn't heal him. I got it. I don't know why it didn't. Now they're all here.
All right.
Yep, I just returned to the land of the living.
What in God's name are on your feet?
So, when you're securing a hard target building like that, make sure that you're using your throwables and whatnots, flashbangs, frags, whatever's appropriate for the mission at hand. Violence of action is still a thing that is allowed and encouraged, so feel free to use your assets to get you closer to a target building if able. Somebody at the start of this had made a very good call to use Airwing to provide ISR. I don't know if they actually utilized that information or not. But that's all I got on that one. Also, for the love of God, you guys have night vision. You should be able to see a guy that's laying prone 50 feet in front of you, if that. I know for sure Rogers, Teutonic, and Mad Cat took rounds. I think only Rogers and Teutonic went down from that guy. But yeah, just make sure that you're not just looking, you're observing. Especially during an exfil, just because you're looking down a road doesn't mean you're actually seeing everything on that road.
Seen him into like on the road, but I was trying to get Rogers into the Humvee at the time, and then
all the while still being shot at by a guy that was approximately 10 meters away.
The first one to go down from that guy was Teutonic because he was just sitting in the gun.
Yeah, it was the gun turret guy, which I believe was Teutonic, and then Rogers, and then Mad Cat got peppered. I saw the impacts, but you didn't go down, so.
In my defense, the only reason why I wasn't focusing...
Yeah, seriously, like, George, if you can, just back up the appropriate distance here. Like, this is what we're talking about here, is this is how far away that threat was. That went completely undetected. And yeah, I mean, I get it. He's laying prone. Oh my God, he's hiding in plain sight. But yeah, just make sure you're observant.
To be fair, he jumped over the wall in front of everyone.
Well, not only that, but also I was focusing on another enemy that was further away on a second floor that was shooting directly at me while I was in the driver's seat.
Use your eye holes to see the things and shoot the things and properly observe them. Let me delete our acoustic markings. George, go ahead and go over whatever you have to go over.
No, you already got it all pretty much. Just pay attention.
May I say one thing?
Uh-huh.
I didn't want to step on anyone's tootsies, but the whole... Well, it's like, there was no reason for us to get out and walk the vehicles up. Like, we should have just...
Correct.
fucking cruised all the way into that intersection and just fucking went blazing.
What was Airwing reporting, if anything, to you guys?
Infantry and RPGs, no vehicles, no heavy emplacements, etc., etc.
Okay. Interesting.
Incorrect
and interesting.
Well, none that they saw, we should say.
Yeah. So
I
there
wanted to
was a
stay away from the
singular
Vic.
Toyota Hilux with a PKM mounted outside of the target building, but for those of you that aren't aware of the turret radius on the Toyota Hilux, it has to be forward facing. It doesn't have a pintle mount that it can completely turn around. So, yeah.
Was it like 30 degrees?
If that, honestly, it's literally just like forward facing. So if you're at any kind of side angle or from the rear, you're 100% good to go.
Just going up, my thinking was, of course, the RPG is just like the big threat that I was thinking of. So at least if we had some infantry outside the Vic, they wouldn't be like, if they shot the Vic, they wouldn't have died. So they could at least combat.
I mean, they still would have, because the blast radius would have fucking probably killed them anyway. From how
But
close they were.
If anything, the Vics would have been more vulnerable.
Patrolling through a city, it would make sense.
If anything, the Vics would have been more vulnerable because we are slowing ourselves down in order to allow the infantry to keep pace.
Right there, A1 fucking sir.
Speed, surprise, violence of action.
I don't know. I just thought having
You can use
vehicles
as cover when it comes to something, a little bit bigger.
If you're trying to use vehicles as cover, more often than not, you're going to be doing that as an exfil tactic, not an infill tactic, unless you're trying to do some weird SWAT team shit. But this isn't ready or not. That's not something that you got to worry about. When it comes to HVT captures, you want to be as fast and safe as possible. So I get what you were doing, Wells. I just don't think that you needed that much time to maneuver dismounted on foot. You really didn't gain anything. All you did was create more time under fire en route to the objective. Now, if your target was in the middle of Kavala, and you knew that every single building had 3 or 4 guys on it ready to kill you, then I could understand doing a dismounted security around the vehicle, let the vehicle do the fighting, you provide security for the Vic. But if your target building is in the middle of a city that's smallish and Airwing is reporting not a whole lot of spice going on, then that's when it's more appropriate to just balls out go for it. And I'm not saying this to be a dick, I'm saying this so that you can, all of you who are here, learn these lessons and then apply them when we go into further operations, because I don't want every deployment to be, okay guys, here's what you're doing, fucking do it. I want it to be, here's your objective, here's the tools available to you, what do you got for me, what's your plan of execution? You bring me a solid plan of how to execute the target and we'll make it happen. George or myself or Iskaz or somebody might want to make a slight adjustment here or there, but my goal is that when it comes to deployments, myself and the other mission makers present you with an objective and the tools that you have to accomplish that objective, and then the actual prosecution of the target and how it's done specifically is up to you.
Bird.
You don't think the EOD should be in front either? Do you think the Vic's fine? I thought like having EOD walking in front of the Vics was the safest option as well. Just so it, could, like,
it is if you have a confirmed IED threat. However, what's more threatening to you? The threat of the unknown presence of explosives or the known threat of RPGs, which if you're moving slowly are more likely to hit you? It's tactical decision making is all risk versus benefit versus reward.
Yeah.
Risk management, evaluation, and assessment. So I know that they have rifles, I know that they have RPGs. How do I best avoid an RPG? 2 ways. Speed or kill the motherfucker first. If I can do both, great.
Gotcha. Okay.
Now, if rolling up to that target, your EOD guy with his mine detector inside of the Vic, which is why we let you use those mine detectors, by the way, because they're the only tool that you have, really, for detecting IEDs from the inside of a vehicle. Because none of the countermeasures that exist in real life exist in Arma, because it's, like, 15 years behind on fucking assets, but anyway.
Yeah.
You can have good timing. Like, if you're rolling down that road at 35, 40 kph, especially if your engineer is the one driving the lead vehicle, second, third, whatever vehicle in the convoy should just be following the guy in front of him. If the guy in front suddenly goes off road and kind of zips off way off to the side without even saying anything, your immediate action should be, I should probably follow him, because that nigga's got a mine detector and I don't.
There's a reason
Just
you
in
always
case.
follow the lead Vic.
Yeah.
Like, the lead Vic may not be able to communicate everything back all the way, but the front Vic and the rear Vic are the two that matter.
Alright. If there's no other questions, comments, concerns on that objective, we will brief on the next one.
Just one on me real quick. I guess this is kind of a shitty situation because I guess there were 3 people down. And I could have probably jumped to 5-2, but just make sure someone, like, you see a bunch of people down and just 5-0, just, I know. Just because we were having some comm issues with the convoy back and everything. So that's probably on me, jumping to 5-2. But I think.
Well, you have another glaring hole in that communications plan, which I'm not normally going to harp on if you're only running 2 vehicles with 2 teams.
You should have a convoy net.
But
Convoy net, yeah.
your convoy net is what?
4 or 5.
Exactly, and who is on that?
Just a convoy.
The who specifically should be on that?
Gunners and drivers.
And drivers.
Gunners and drivers, thank you. So if every gunner seat and driver seat that has a long-range radio is already tuned into that freak, bam, you've got your communication in the convoy already established.
Yep. Forgot we
Did I
could do
miss
that.
an update that co-drivers can't fucking be on the long range? Or is that always like
It
that?
depends on the vehicle.
Depends entirely on the vehicle.
Just put it on
Most
a
of them they
speaker.
can't.
Yeah, just put it on a speaker.
I think the only one that can is like one of the MRAPs or something.
Co-drivers aren't that important, and they normally have their own long-range radio anyway, because it's normally your squad lead.
And even then, when you're on convoy net, driver gunner should both be on the radio, but only one of you needs to be transmitting shit.
Alright.
You don't have to clusterfuck each other trying to talk over each other, you know. Generally, when I do it, it was always gunner communicates, driver communicates if it's fucking urgent. But driver calls out, you know, contacts, turns, all that shit. And even like Rob said, if you're the fucking team lead in the passenger seat sitting in the front, and you have a long range, by all means, turn it to the fucking convoy net in case something urgent happens that you need to relay to everyone. That's all I got. Anyone else got anything? Yeah, it's basically what it felt like watching you guys fucking dismount from vehicles and walk into that fucking town. Josh even messaged me, what the fuck am I watching? I told him I wish I could fucking tell you. Hey, Roberto, you wanna run him down on the next one? Senor? I'll go fuck myself, senor.
Yeah, do it, pussy.
Kill yourself.
Okay,
I'm gonna take your fucking insulin away.
please do.
You won't. No balls.
Just start tempting him back. Just start saying words he likes. Barbecue. The Second Amendment.
Guinness.
Oh,
I am here.
there he is.
No, I was renaming our HVTs.
Told you it worked.
So, we've got Ivan Ivanovsky Ivanovich,
Oh god, not this
Habibi,
again.
and Hamoud. 3 times HVTs that are meeting at that targeted location all the way over in Chalkia. So, don't know when they're actually going to all be at the meeting place. So what you're probably going to want to do is set up an OP with line of sight to that meeting place. Once they're all on target, you can then swoop in, capture, get the fuck out. I'm just going to tell you on this one, you're probably going to want to infill via helo, away from the city, because it is a hostile city with a civilian presence. Now I'm leaving this intentionally vague. Ask questions.
The size of force that we're going to be dealing with.
A couple platoons worth of Russian VDV.
Any Vics?
Definitely.
Any chances of IEDs, explosives on the roads?
No. There
What
shouldn't be any mines or IEDs of any kind.
are Ivan, Habibi, and Hamoud going to be wearing anything specific? Normal garb?
They'll probably be the only 3 important people in that building. Russian boy Ivan's probably going to be rocking that fucking stupid blue VDV beret. Bibi and Hamoud will probably just be wearing like some kind of fucked up robe or even like Iranian camouflage. So look for black robes, fucked up camouflage, and blue berets. Those will be your 3 targets in that building.
Is this suspected like weapon meeting? Is there gonna be any weapon caches we should be ready to destroy?
Nah, I mean, if you come across caches, yeah, you're good to blow them, but that's not your primary directive here. Your big mission is capturing these fuckers, who, by the way, will be armed and willing to kill you, so, yeah. And just because somebody shoots Makarov at you doesn't mean that you need to dump a 240 into their chest. You know, flashbangs make the effort.
Do we know how they're arriving? These 3 people, separate convoys.
Probably by Vic. We believe 2 of them are there. We're just waiting on 1 Vic to arrive, honestly. So.
Teutonic, anything on your side?
Any reports of QRF and or Red Air?
Negative. No, they're all rocking ground base. Their helicopters are too busy getting shot down over Europe. Something with Ukraine. I don't know the details.
Civi presence in town?
Yes.
That was already answered.
Not my bad.
It's a valid question.
Rob clearly stated there was going to be civilian presence in the town.
You want to whisper, Rogers?
Rob clearly stated just a few minutes ago that there were civilian presence in that town.
Rob, are there going to be any children present?
The question was, do we care about them? No, it is there.
Yeah, we do. Hard to mind. I think I don't have anything else other than Teutonic. Anything on your side you want to ask any questions?
Your typical rules applies, Stewie. Preserve civilian infrastructure and civilian life.
I have nothing. Mark the possible LZ on the map.
Kill the children.
Alright, where's your LZ? You and me, let's go talk. You want to land over there?
Yeah, because there's these big ass hills that we can like clearly see into the town from on the west.
I don't think like land here or something, like a little more inner.
Okay, I'll just go fuck myself then.
No, come here, Teutonic, come here!
Yes, land a whole 500 meters closer.
I think we should land right on Hill 79.
I love your plan, Teutonic. Let's do it.
Yeah, why don't you suck them off a little more?
I will just raise the point that like our walk
George,
in
you don't
is gonna
understand the
suck
power of
fucking
friendship.
cheeks. Because we're gonna come down this hill.
Rearm kit.
And like maybe we can jet off to the east. We're gonna lose sight.
User disconnected from your channel.
I'd just like to reiterate that you guys are probably going to want to set up an OP that has line of sight to that building-ish. Or at least on the primary modes of ingress.
Well, maybe we could, like,
User
set up an
joined your
OP
channel.
that has height advantage and can see the entire MSR, like, towards the west of the town.
I was thinking, yeah, I was thinking the Hill 89, like north and come down, but I'm down. Let's do this plan. I'm down for this one. 117, I think, is a little higher, anyways, right? So might as well have a better view down there.
Is this going to be nighttime as well?
Yes.
Okay.
You take my binoculars, you asshole. That's just not loaded.
So, I'm gonna be really mean, because I'm pretty sure I saw Iskaz putting his finger on my map where I actually would have set up an OP. And I just want to confirm that I was right. So, Iskaz, could you please wiggle on the map again where you would have set up your OP to watch that target building?
This one?
Oh, okay. Nope, never mind. Somebody was, I don't know who. Nope.
Someone say, like, here?
Oh my god. Okay, so there you go, Iskaz. Yes.
User left your channel.
If you can get there with a small observation team, that would be fucking perfect.
Would be. Safer options up here.
That is a safer option. One could also argue that with 2 teams, like say, we could call one Alpha and one Bravo.
Yes.
Anybody see what I'm driving at here?
I want north and south.
Alright.
I can't drive.
With all that said, I'm just gonna quietly recede into the darkness.
Oh, pasty ass.
User joined your channel.
What are you all sitting down for? Get to the fucking, get your shit. Go, let's go. Let's move. Let's move.
That was the least motivating speech I've ever heard.
I'm not a motivator. I'm a lover. Josh, you back on 7?
No, I just spawned. Did you not see the message that said
Oh, are we taking the
Nope.
Humvees again?
You dumbass.
I was looking at other things. Josh, we're gonna need a heli transport.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was
Thank
going to
you.
mention.
What's up, Rogers?
Yeah, that's what I mentioned because I noticed that there was no heli yet. I was going to make sure we were taking that instead of the Humvees.
Yep, we're good.
Alright,
Alright, cool.
Alright, guys, we're gonna be handing it to LC Jupiter. Once we get there, we're gonna be setting
What's up, sluts?
Look in the mountains. Most likely, we'll probably split off from the.
Loading the heli when you're done.
And
We're ready.
Watch over while we can.
Okay. There, so it's just getting pretty low.
We could do it. Are we still landing? Are we landing out west or are we landing up north? It may differ. Because the Hill 76 is going to be easier if we land west. Because then we can just come down the side of this hill. And just rock right through the gas hill. That's fine. Alright. Talk to me like that again and watch what happens.
Show yourself.
I will.
Good. We'll teleport on it.
Probably food. Going on that trip. Everybody back on Western, please. I'm sorry, fucking Stoops is gonna hear me. Be advised, guys, we're gonna be putting LC Jupiter once that moves to opening Wendigo. Once we get to opening Wendigo, we're gonna hold there. We're gonna then decide to change over to either Hill 86. Well, I don't have the light open. Second. 76. Yeah, 76. We're responsible over 76, possibly. Honestly, most likely. 76. Yeah, now 76 is definitely gonna do. I think we'll move. Mainly Davino will have. Probably something. My team was up there, guys. We'll see how Wendigo looks first. We'll together, take another 976. Other than that, we'll only move 76 with Alpha. Bravo kind of falling behind right here. You can do. Once we're ready with that, we'll push it through that. I assume Josh is going to provide ISR when he drops us off. Yeah, Josh, please do it. Yep, thanks, Josh. CTs are marked on map, Josh, for you as well. Let me know if you don't agree with any of them, but it should be far enough outside the town where you can kind of hold. And I guess, George, are you screwed up with Josh or negative? Nope. Okay, copy. Yeah. Also, you have a okay. Alright, copy. Christopher, copy. If we need to go, quick air support in, I'll let you know, but I think we should be okay until we get in contact. Real inventive with the names here, well, north, east, south, and west.
Oh, it's okay, you missed it last week where the VP last week was off the name.
It's kind of funny. Get a little fucking inventive or something.
They got that backwards, George. It was east to the west. Yeah. Tomato, tomato. Same effect would have happened.
It was still wrong, is what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Life's about having things upside down, right? Life's also about getting things right here, west.
I feel like I need to go fucking, set up a thing for what things need to be named.
Make a wish?
Well, probably.
Yeah.
If I don't like all LZs and check just these type of names, all fucking these type of names.
I kind of just look at things on my desk and call it like that. I don't have a Wendigo on my desk.
I hope not. Alright, Goyles, we are pushing to OP Wendigo. Just off to the east on Hill 117. Let's go, boys.
User joined your channel.
I don't suppose any of you has a mine detector, eh?
Sorry, I didn't bring one.
Sorry.
Yes?
I just want to let you know that your shoes vaguely look like white New Balance in night vision. So, yeah.
Okay, thanks for sharing that.
He wants us to suffer.
Make sure we're all on Whisper, please. Has Eric told us anything meaningful?
Not really. George is having them stop marking things on map so that Wells and myself can learn how to do it.
I'm just hoping they can watch our patrols.
Just keep 360 up here.
What we got down? I see one Vic moving right now, currently holding. Dismount's coming out. Pretty much on the HVT moving location. It's going to be grid mark pretty much 202.117. Got eyes on it or negative? For that? Or you want me to go for Viking? Sorry, go. Yeah, copy. We got eyes on that. Not Alpha team yet. Unknown exactly, but we did see that Vic. Did you see any other moving Vics at all? Or is it only this one? Stock 7, do you see anything else moving, or is that the only Vic you start moving currently? team out to to Hill 7-6. Get closer. Yeah. You got eyes on that? Enemy patrol on top of the hill. You see them?
User left your channel.
Mark that currently. It looks like they're moving away. Copy.
Bravo, rally up on me.
Yes, Papa. They coming in from the northeast.
Are we confirmed that all 3 HVTs are in that location? I think we always start Wednesday. Let's give it another couple minutes. Let me see if we see anything else. Yeah, let's do that. Move your team in currently. I'll have Alpha get the Overwatch position set up. And then once you kind of get to like pretty much parallel with Hill 7-6, I'll start moving my team to Hill 7-6, and we'll see. Yeah, copy.
You know, if they're meeting with Russians, just by the name Ivan, Ivanovich, Ivanovsky, whatever the fuck, what are the odds they have nods? Because I'm gonna assume pretty good.
Probably.
At least only rocked up in one Vic, I think. Sonic, are you hearing Wells on 50? He's calling you. Russian, close.
Wait. I'm gonna stun out.
Did they remember getting that gas?
Alright, let's pull back.
Alright.
On the plus side, the Russians didn't look like they had nods.
Second floor.
Alpha's hitting the target building. Let's post up here, hold your corners. Stu, you good? Stewie.
Sonic, Diabeto, Madcat, do you guys copy?
Yeah, I got you, Rogers.
Alright, just make sure everyone else is up.
Beto's down, all of Alpha's down, get in the target building.
Oh, yeah, I knew it. Okay, just let me treat that real quick.
Rogers are helping with my pneumo. I'm not going to be able to provide aid for anyone, or I'm going to pass out and die.
Alright, it's healed.
Thank you.
That's a civilian. Careful.
He's throwing frags at us.
Took out that small squad that was coming at us.
Unga bunga, baby.
One wall's back.
I'm giving Stanley what aid I can before he fucking dies. Do you just want to have Matt collapse with us? Tonica, we lost Stenley and Wells. It might just be smarter to have Matt come on our net. Howdy. Hello. Were you guys throwing frags there at that first little bit of firefight? Because if you did, you threw 2 of them directly onto Alpha. I was down. I cannot attest.
Yeah. Yeah, I was most certainly not throwing
I guess a
frags.
civilian, you're right, that's just standing there really ominously.
Break back. Fall back to Hill 76.
I got hurt a lot. Yeah, what happened? Basically 4 or 5 dudes piled out of a house in front of us. They threw a 40 micro frag at Alpha, killed everyone except me because I was piled up in the pile. And then I got stuck behind a car and got hit 3 different ways.
I would have a decent last stand though. I killed 2 of them before I went.
As soon as we ran into the Russians, like, we end up pushing into the building, and then they got fucking one-tapped across the map.
Can you stitch me up here, Diabeto? I'm on this little cluster of rocks.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna lay down and go get a drink.
Where's Matt? Did he go? Yeah, dude, okay, perfect. Oh boy. I'm back. Stitching.
Well, Josh, you almost didn't make it out of there.
My left engine was down.
Something got too.
Good thing you're bi-rotor.
Redundancy.
All right.
Take it away, Roberto.
So how did we do?
Considering we had to exfil without our HVTs, I'd say this is a mission failure.
Correct.
Huh.
Huh.
Oh.
So I was busy RCing shit 99% of that, but from what I heard called out by the two other guys that run shit around here, I'm just gonna let them speak to what had happened and where shit went sideways for you.
Miss Gauss, would you like to go first? Because I was taking a piss when you first won. You bitch. So where do we start? One, you had a whole team down and nobody called for medevac. There's that. That's why 3 of them died. Almost 4. Once again, with a long-range radio can call over 70 or medevacs if it's actually needed.
If they're close enough, you don't even need the long-range radio.
Yeah. I don't think Josh was close enough to him for a short range, but attempt could have been made still. Nobody called out that there are several vehicles leaving the area from the HVI or the HVT building. That was all your HVTs, by the way. That's why they weren't there. They went and had a nice little beachfront vacation when they realized you guys were coming. They went like, nah, we're out of here. I mean, that's the 2 major things. And just did, general clearing of shit, marking targets, things like that.
Yeah, about the gases, like, Wells said, like, to do a gun run on one of them, and then I'm looking for them, and I see that they're leaving the AO, so I'm like, well, I guess they don't need a gun run on them anymore.
The gun run with what?
Exactly.
I mean, you have rockets and a drone, but what the fuck are you gonna?
I thought he was still in a Black Hawk crew with CRISPR. I didn't know he was in a drone.
No, remember when CRISPR was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and head off in the night," and then you were like, "All right, have a good night."
You were in the Black Hawk that infilled.
Yeah, I did not hear that.
Well, go and yell.
Oh, sorry. I did not hear that. I think I was literally doing something else, and I thought he said he's going to
yell.
I am on yell. You're not on yell?
There you go.
I was on. Okay. All right.
Well,
So,
the
Million
yell.
time when you switch your talking volume, stop talking for a second, then do it. Then wait
Right.
a second, then talk. Go ahead, Wells. I didn't hear a word you were saying.
I didn't. I thought honestly. Oh, sorry, my game bugged out there for a second. I thought honestly we were still in Black Hawk. I did not know CRISPR jumped off for the night. That's my bad. Yeah, I thought he was RTBing, and I think I was busy dealing with other shit to kind of really focus on that. That's why I called out a gun run, because I thought he were still in the Black Hawk. I did not know that, so that's my bad.
It was still Black
Oh, okay.
I was in the same Black Hawk I infilled you guys with.
You didn't ask him to go swap to anything else or anything.
So he can use the drone from the Black Hawk. I thought that was completely separate. Like I literally thought he had to be like someone else would be flying to use the drone.
No, you can use it. The problem is there's no guns on a drone. It's just rockets and missiles.
Oh, okay.
To be exact, probably about 70 fucking EPKs. I had to fucking assume what Josh would have put on it.
What's whatever Christopher put on? I can go tell you what it is.
It's probably fucking the default loadout is like a dozen fucking EPKs. But I have nothing major other than that. Like I said, again, violence of action. In, out, done. People go down, don't waste all your time trying to work on them. Go ahead, Josh.
When did the VIX... Oops, sorry, Josh, go ahead.
There's 4 Hellfires and 14 APKs. Or APWKs, whatever.
What?
The VIX left once you guys got spotted and, started making all that noise.
I didn't.
3-minute window.
I did not see them fucking leave. I must have been in the valley kind of thing.
You didn't even see them coming in because you were looking at your map, asking if they're even confirmed to be there. As they're driving in, you would have seen that.
Oh. Yeah, fair point.
I have something, George.
Go ahead.
Maybe if you've come in contact with some people with GLs, you don't bunch up. Because if they have one GL, they probably have more GLs.
Yes. Chances are they probably have 6. That's generally the standard in the AI loadouts is 6.
No, I meant like more people.
Like number of them.
Oh, I thought you meant more GLs in
Yeah,
general.
like if you engage someone with a grenade launcher, chances are there's other people in the town with grenade launchers.
Oh, yeah, that 100%. And again, that's standard small arms stuff, so that's something to always be expected anyway. Underslungs, you know, AKs, fucking machine guns, things like that. That's always to be expected in every situation. But yes. Platonic, were you on 70 during that?
I'm building your next mission. Calm your tits.
Why'd you not call for Josh when, you know, all of Wells' team got pooped on? Or even attempt to?
Because I'm retarded.
How about you stop doing that?
Yeah, no,
Well,
I mean, to be real with you, I figured it had been a while since
They weren't
it
even
was
that
reported.
bad. They all could have been saved. If Josh
Okay.
was there.
I fucked up on that one. My apologies.
Alright, I'm back.
Being in Zeus camera, I can cheat like a dirty bastard, see everyone's medical menu, their airway statuses, everything.
Oh, I guess what took us? I know it was a grenade, but where was the guy? Because we were engaging contact down the road. You don't know? Okay.
Rogers, what are those?
Pretty sure that was AI that took you out.
It was AI. We were about to breach that second building just because we didn't.
For the record, from my 2 comms boys, it is generally, if shit hits the fan, it is this easy to fucking get a fucking medevac. Blah blah blah, call sign, blah blah blah. Yeah, send it. We need a medevac, fucking this grid, here, popping smoke. Yeet. Okay. And Josh is gonna find the best fucking parking spot around that smoke that he can.
Okay. Like okay. I'll do that.
The reason I say for a medevac, you can't give him like a precise grid and tell him exactly what to do is because Josh knows how to fly that better than you do. He knows where it's gonna fit better than you do.
Debatable.
Alright, go fly against Josh and see who fucking wins. Get clicky versus clicky as well.
I'm just kidding. Josh would beat me.
That's what I thought.
I don't even know how to fly.
I'm sorry, I was building our third and final objective. Was it mentioned the initial failure to notice the vehicles coming in?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you. Just making sure. Because that was not something I personally
And Josh will
witnessed,
even tell you
but,
firsthand, I've made call-outs crummier than the example I just gave for medevacs, even cast fucking strikes, and Josh still pulled them off.
Josh help usually works pretty good for me.
Also, for Wells, the term, can I get a gun run on that gas isn't really helpful.
I'm just relaying what
Especially
I
when
was
there's
told
2 or 3 of them in the town.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, when you're calling cast strikes for anything, you have to be a little more specific than, hey, that gas in the town. That's why you have to know how to give grids, get grids, fucking things like that, mark targets with X, Y, Z, whatever. You can have an underslung grenade launcher, plop a fucking red smoke at it, and say, hey, Josh, I need guns on that fucking red smoke here, and he'll be like, okay.
I'm pretty sure he also said down the road.
It's also that one.
That might have been me talking to my team, but
Hey Josh, can you hit that gas over yonder?
In the mountains.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Look at me now.
What do you mean this was now?
Yeah, we're almost there. We're getting there. Don't worry, Josh. Give me a couple of weeks. I will learn.
I put the drone down, so I'm gonna take the DAP on the next intel.
Ah, perfect gun run time. You know what I mean, Teutonic? High five.
And just for that, Wells, all I'm gonna put on is gun run stuff. no missiles. Yeah, no missiles or rockets or anything.
Can you put 230 mils on it?
Yes.
Even better.
I think I can put 4.
I'm learning my
Oh,
lessons.
even better.
Please? Please?
I am calling gun run in this. I hope you know.
Oh yeah, you sure? You gonna call gun runs on a
cash?
town with potential civilians in it?
Yeah. I'll make sure. Josh, don't miss.
And I'll tell you what, Josh. I don't want you to do unless they give you proper fucking call outs for it.
Okay, that's fine.
Ingress direction, fucking
Full
shit
9
like that.
You want me? Okay, I'll do that.
Well, so is ingress.
Start of the attack. Exit of the attack.
Not necessarily. It doesn't have to be the start and the end of the attack. Egress and ingress can be anything for your incoming to your exiting point.
Fair point.
I just meant it as a general statement. I didn't mean relating to that.
Ingress is also interference on a hybrid fiber coax cable plant.
Yeah. Well, you're lucky I don't fucking 9 line. Be like, here, you gotta give him this bitch.
I mean, I'll do some ATC shit.
So with all that said, the real question is, George, do we have a deal?
We'll determine after this.
Okay.
I'll give them this mission. And no, none of you get to know what the deal is.
Well, this one's easy. It's fucking daytime.
Thank God. Okay, use our scopes.
That's why I'm making everything else harder. You going with Josh, I assume?
Alright. By the way, I can't do anything right now because I'm reconfiguring shit. Alright. Are we ready for the debrief?
See.
Alright, so over yonder in the town of Galati to the west, you got a sweep and clear objective. We believe that there are 1, 2, 3 times weapons caches that we would like to have blown the fuck up. Enemy presence is high. We do not know a number of enemies. All we know is that there's a shitload of dark people. They appear to be some kind of African militant group. Some of them are wearing camis, some of them are not. But yeah, it just seems that there's a bunch of darkies that ran into Galati, started running guns. There's a civilian presence, although every once in a while they get whacked. And if anybody's going to ask, no, the surrounding area doesn't matter. It's literally just that town that is the objective, so don't worry about like neighboring military bases or what have you. What questions you got?
Covered pretty much. I don't know. Everything you kind of said makes sense.
Any enemy vehicles / emplaced weapons?
Yes, they have your pretty standard run-of-the-mill African shit-heel pickup truck with machine gun on it.
Yes.
Is that that's in between mountains, right? Yeah. They said there's topography. Okay. Taking a bird. Take the DAP. Any guns, please? As Josh stated. I mean, I'm thinking just let's land pretty much, yeah, exactly, Diaby, let's land up there, overwatch on town, easy push into the town, get the fuck out. Just check the box, do a hard sweep, every building, clear the town, get the fuck out.
I get to bring Splody Pops.
You think I'm missing anything, Teutonic? Let me know.
Oh, I don't know. I'm clipping my toenails right now.
Love it.
What? Mad Cat, are you running like backup comms or something?
No, he just likes a backpack, I think.
He just likes having an 8-pound backpack instead of a 1.2-pound backpack? Okay.
Well, we can have Canadian.
There's a lot
The
to
confidence.
question, but I'm not going to.
I have been persuaded.
Do LZ vape.
Oh, you're still checking. Never mind. I love you.
I'm thinking, everybody just reload your kits. Josh, whenever you're ready, we're good to go, and we push out.
Are you good to go? Don't people have to load their kits?
Stanley, do you think I could join your town and become a firefighter there? I can't speak Czechlandish.
If you disrespect my Stanley ever again.
I don't think so.
Mac, how are you putting a fucking Canadian flag?
I have NFPA level 1.
You can put that on there.
To answer your question, Stuart, you should use the Cry G3C if you want the flag.
I don't think we have something like this. No, actually. Shut up. Europeans are so mean. Can I at least come work on trains with you? Don't know.
Are all kids loaded?
Desperate.
I'm good.
Affirm.
Man, Mr. Man, drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch you eat cake.
I like to shoot guns go. Sometimes I like to go shoot people and they go, oh my god, don't shoot me, I'm black.
What are you, hot?
Yeah. Your shit, your group is down, so let's send it on. You must send it this year.
Josh, I shall trust there are no hellfires or APKs.
Just hydras.
What up, guys?
SW fire.
Wait for you.
Warning shots. On a trip. We'll
place called Auschwitz.
Doing good, that guy.
So what's the difference between Jews and Boy Scouts?
Roughly 6 million dead, I would assume.
I don't know, it's probably fine as much with the Jews.
No. Boy Scouts come back from camp.
It's convenient to helipad here, so nice.
That's awesome.
They shame delivery.
Make sure and whisper, guys. Make sure and whisper. Push southeast, top of the hill. Let's see if we get some more watch real quick.
I see a technical to the east.
Wrong radio. Jump to 52. Rogers.
I'd like to report there is a enemy technical to the east, bearing 112.
Moving towards us.
Josh, you good? They just engage you? Yeah, that was fun. We think it's out on Christian. Oh, you want to take that takeout first?
That technical is almost right up on us.
Yeah, let's start pushing in.
Yeah, the gunner's down. Driver's out. Heads of the barbed wire's bulletproof. There we go. Alright. Are we covering for them as they ingress, or are we just...
No, let's start moving in.
Gabby. This looks like some shit straight out of a movie with all the smokes.
Keep your spacing.
Anyone hear that to the south? I've got eyes.
Negative.
Heard a big ass explosion.
Yeah, they're shooting RPGs at us.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Technical southeast. Gunner down.
Bravo rally up east. east side of the graveyard.
Copy.
Everyone good on stam, or do we need to take a break?
I need about a 30-second break, but watch out. There's still a driver in that technical, in my knowledge. Unless someone got him. There we go.
Alright, you got 20 seconds.
I only need 10 now. The recovery's been quick. If we want to get moving, I'll just take it the rear.
Whoa!
Sounded good?
No, he got down by that rocket that like hit him head on.
Alright, yeah, boys, pull back to the wall. I have an air wax of armor. There was a flashlight in the direct south in a corner that might have been the rocket guy. You guys want to swing up a little bit northeast? Alright, drop.
Should we call in the helicopter tram?
He's got 25 to the head. By the time it lands, he'll be dead anyways. The time won't work. Push on.
We get into church?
Bad head is down.
Copy. I've lost my guy.
Problem, he's got a tension pneumo, and I don't think the chest seal can.
I'll get him,
help
I'll get him. Just pull security. If you want to let,
Yeah, he's got a tension pneumo. He's gonna need help bad.
How's the rest of your team, Miles? Well, it's our copy. We're holed up in a church right now, but we're okay. I can get him up. Did the bird have to wave off? Yeah, I got the guy who was shooting him. I found him in that fucking bush.
Alright, Roger, just pull security at the front of the church. We're just gonna do medical ourselves. The bird was getting hit by that guy.
Well, I managed to find who just downed Mad Cat, and he was riding that building across, and luckily he managed to miss all his shots on me, which I killed him.
Rogers, north south.
Yeah, I see him. The Rocketeer is down.
That wasn't a rocket guy, though, was it?
Yeah, he had an RPG and fired a round, believe it or not.
We took some fire, but we're alright. I'm yellow, but my guy's up.
I am amazed the building did not get any damage.
How are you guys?
Stay alert. I heard Russian voices. To the south. Okay, come on. Took out another RPG. Oh no, wait. Okay, this time they're speaking. Whatever. There's your is.
Five two check. 5-2 check.
Ah, great. Diabeto and Maghead are down. I didn't even realize.
Yep, copy. I'm moving my team over to you. Max coming in now, Rogers. Just watch. He's pushing in from the northwest. Okay. Mac, Rogers, get that church secure. Keep security up. We're moving the medic now.
Then they start medical. Stock 7 for now. Land at LZ Vape before. Currently we're under fire. Who's this? I got a guy down. I will look at Stanley. I'll get the bird in when I can. You good, Ruff? Need the bird? Need the bird? Stock 7. After you drop up the sonogram, immediate evac. Smoke is going to be clear. I feel bad for Sonic, but we have 2 times medical down. Emergency yellow smoke is our location. We good?
User
Good?
left your channel.
Bird's coming in. Bird's coming in. I'm getting them in. Keep us secured. Keep us secured. Yep, bird's coming in. All right, load them up. We're gonna load them up. We're gonna load them up.
User left your channel.
Keep us secured. Okay, we got 1 says K.
User joined your channel.
2 says K. Get Rogers in.
Packing Rogers, it's only 8 seconds. Okay. Rogers, you're up.
Alright, Rogers is back up. Okay, I'll provide security.
Negative, we've been under heavy fire. Your team is pretty much KIA. Central other than that, 2 says K. Mad Cat and Vito, my team. I got 2 guys down. I got 1 guy drop and 1 guy Mad down. Stan's working on. Pull the bird back in. Keep security up. Keep security up.
Alright, Rogers, we're just holding security here for now.
Copy, I'm doing the same.
Or you want to eat?
Yeah, bandaging.
User left your channel.
Get your kids loaded up. Go load up. Get your kid loaded, Rogers. Get back in there.
Okie doke then.
Turn off. Well, stop here. Sonic, you on that?
Which one?
5-0. You hear me? Or negative?
Just reloaded my kit, so hold on.
Yeah. You think LZ vape is still a good entry point or negative?
No.
Okay. Alright, that's well. What are you thinking? You want to try over here?
No, if anything, we'd want to land, like, in here. It all depends wherever they're catching RPGs from.
I said pretty much anywhere in the town. We can't clear it fast enough for the RPG, so that's
We
why
were trying to land up here and we were getting shot by RPGs.
I think we have to avoid it anywhere near the town. I think LZ Vape. What do you think, Josh? Is still the best, safest option?
I mean, it's a good LZ because they don't have line of sight up there. It's just you guys gotta come down the hill.
Right. And then they can shoot RPGs at us.
What if we take a wider berth this way? Go down the road. There's really no well entryway. I think, as you said, what's bird in there safe to where Warrior 1 LZ Vape is. I don't really have another option. We can just push down basically here, and then Chintown again, kind of with a bit safer.
Okay.
You with that?
Sure.
All right. Who's on that? Who's in the bird right now? Ralph, Mac, Eunice? Who's in here?
I believe they're still on the ground. They are, in fact, still on the ground.
Alive?
Depends how you define it.
I don't think they're alive. I watched them all get shot in the head as I got shot in the head. Alright, you know what?
Give it 20 more seconds. If they're not here, we are going to take off, head to LZ Vape. Josh, you're gonna then come back and get them if they're not.
Okay.
Yeah, just check for 20 seconds if you see any movement. I thought you said. Here's what I think of.
Josh, I'm hopping out on this one. Okay.
Push out east.
hold on. Sure. Backcat, you up?
I am up.
Where you at?
Over to the northwest.
they awake?
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Building is clear.
Rogers, Matt, cat you up?
I'm up. Matt cat.
You still at the church or?
Nope, gone in.
Roger's gone down again. You able to get to him? He's gone. How bad is he? He's dead.
User joined your channel.
See that shit, George? Negative.
No, I was just curious if the rescue hoist hook had the same collision problem that fast trips does. It does.
To like hit the fucking rotors or something.
Yeah. It will, in fact.
First off, amazing recovery by Josh, by the way, on that shit.
Fuck you, Wells.
Stay firm.
All I'm saying is you're lucky we went up instead of down.
Take it away, Rob. I have no words right now. The few brain cells I had remaining are gone.
I just need people to give me a yay or nay on if they want to move forward with this USP shit.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I
with it.
don't know if it's USB, but just walking up to a chopper lags me out for a few seconds. Like that civilian that was walking up to the chopper, I lagged out for like 3 seconds.
That could also be from controlling it and shit like that, too.
I've had issues getting into choppers lagging me because of the draw distance change, but that's the first I'm hearing or seeing of that. The arsenal itself is thick as shit and takes a second to open and shit, but once you got your loadout saved, I really don't think it's a big deal. I just need people to stop and think. Like, do you like having all the fucking options that this shit gives you, or would you rather have some simpler shit? Like, speak to me. Use words.
Nope, I like it.
Yeah, I like all the options too.
I like it too. Does it cause any issues for anybody?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is like server side issues in it all, or is it all good? I didn't see any.
Server hasn't had any issues.
The server hasn't had any issues with it. We had one crash, but I think that was just the host itself lost its noodle.
Yeah, that was its own thing because I couldn't log into the panel when I did that.
Yeah, so... And then our mission files are thick. They're thicker than usual because of how much text is in the fucking mission file now. Like, it is thick. You've added, I want to say it's something like 20,000 lines on the mission SQM now.
Is that gonna like break shit when we like do a big mission kind of thing, or it should be fine?
I have no idea.
Probably not.
That's why I've been doing this shit.
It's all virtual lines
Yeah.
of code. Like, that normally doesn't affect stuff.
Okay.
Now, the other thing I'll tell you is that this is a binarized version of our BCT mission, which is why it's only 9 meg instead of like 16.
As it should be, though.
Yeah, the BCT is always thick just because of how much shit is placed and how many modules and... Yeah, because you have like 5 separate AOs built up because everybody needs to be able to train their own shit. Which the other thing I could do is I could whip up I could break out the old Stratus training map. Especially since fixed wing is very rarely used. We really don't need this much room, but it is nice for unplanned operations such as we've been doing. But yeah, if you guys are happy with it, because I've been autistically staring at everything. I mean, I'm not running the Arsenal expansion mod because I'm so used to seeing class names. So I can see just how much shit we have, and if you guys are happy with it, then cool, we'll keep running with it.
I haven't noticed any major issues, so fuck it,
All
keep
right,
it.
cool.
If for some reason some major
End of the
problem
day,
comes
we're
along,
keeping the night vision no matter what happens, because I fucking love that shit. Yeah. George, I'll need a final verdict.
I just said it.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
I said, yeah, we'll keep it for now, and if, later down the line some massive issue
Oh, no,
presents
I'm
itself,
sorry.
so
I'm
be
sorry.
it.
I meant our deal.
Oh.
What's the deal?
The deal is for you to find out and us to know.
So, do you guys want to be able to aim down your optics with night vision again?
No, I'm fine. I like the realism of it, so I'm good with keeping it as it is.
Personally, I would like to have
Everyone speak
that
now or hold your
convenience.
peace. Make sure you're on yell.
Personally, I would like to have that convenience back again, but it's up to everyone else if they want to keep it.
But I think Mad Cat said something. What you say, Mad Cat?
That's why I said two answers.
I said yes to being able to use nods or the scopes.
Okay. I know my man Iskaz wants it. I know Airwing doesn't give a shit. They spend all time looking through a fucking TV cam.
Well, I said I'd take the deal. I didn't necessarily want it.
You said there was no mod, Rob, that can like lock in night vision kind of thing, or negative,
So,
right?
what I would like, in a perfect world, which Arma is not, I'm just gonna give you guys a
farthest thing from it.
Quick little demo here. One of these, especially on a riser, you can find a way to get your noodles behind and make it work. One of these, on 1 power, you can find a way to make it work. On 4 power, it ain't happening. Same thing with the ACOG. One of these guys, not happening through night vision. Now, maybe the little arm are on top, but they're kind of notorious for being a pain in the ass, too. So, in a perfect world, what would happen is you would get a... You'd get your optic, and you'd get one of these monocular night vision devices, and you would actually mount, whether it was your red dot or one of these or whatever, you would actually mount your PVS-14 to the rifle rail, and you would just passively look through that, and then it would work for you, especially if you were rocking a red dot. Or a holographic. So, in a perfect world, what Arma would allow me to say is, if 1 times, meaning red dot or Spectre set at 1 times, at 1x, no matter what optic, yay, go night vision. If any amount of magnification is present, boo, no night vision. That would be the perfect setting. Unfortunately, that doesn't exist. Ace just gives you an all or nothing thing. Also, there's no mod that exists that actually allows you to pair these things independently. There's all kinds of fucking thermal bullshit on the workshop, and it all looks like absolute ass. The one that looked promising, I tested it out with Kirby, and it is much disappointment, very wow. But yeah, the day that we can mount a simple monocular night vision device, not this giant fucking thing, this is just a hilarious setup to me, the fucking ACOG with the PVS-27, because that PVS-27, for those of you that aren't aware, that weighs about as much as this rifle unloaded. That's why it's reserved for like marksman rifles that you're not going to be trying to swing around very fast. But yeah, if you guys are happy with current settings, if you guys are happy with current current gear, meaning like all this USP shit, then by all means, fucking, we'll keep going.
You know what? For now, we will put that deal on hold.
Alright, cool.
Because my brain cells cannot process how much worse that would have been.
Let me just see here. So if I start at the bottom of shirts...
So, Wells, what went wrong?
Sorry, I was talking to my roommate. The church
That mission
fucking
was
sucks.
supposed to be easy. What the fuck went wrong?
Well, the church fucking sucks, I'll tell you that. So
why'd you go back to the church 4 times?
Regroup.
Let's start from the beginning. Why are you walking down a hill with no cover? It's not nighttime. Why?
Fast and aggressive, getting the town. We did actually do okay first push. No major issues. I don't think anyone went down. We got major. Mostly the RPGs.
Everyone died on the first push, just about.
2 people went down. 1 time Teutonic on Rockland. We were savable. We got into the church. We used that as kind of a CCP for a bit. Well, that's a bad CCP. Unfortunately, then we had lost a lot of troops. The windows were more exposed than we thought. We couldn't get decent security up. A lot of us died. We re-infilled. We re-infilled at the base at the top of the hill. Tried a different push in this time, a little more cover, a little more rock cover. Still walking down the hill, I agreed. We got back to the church to regroup with the guys. Fortunately, more guys went down. We kept losing people before we get people back up. We tried to get the bird in multiple times. The bird took multiple RPG shots and multiple shots. We could not get the bird in for Castleback. We were kind of stuck there. Everybody died. Third time, we were going to try a different approach. George overruled that, said LZ Hammer used the road. We were able to push from the more of a southern approach from the town.
Because where you were about to go in was the opposite side of the town that hadn't been cleared yet.
Yep, we just wanted to try a different ingress point just because, my God, I could not go back to that fucking church. That, your point worked well, George. We were able to push down the valley, get into the town, secure the 3 caches, no casualties other than Rogers, I think. To get the caches, get the fuck out. One civilian got a bit close. I almost gave the all clear to shoot him because he was right at the top of the chopper. But we didn't. Could have blown us up. Didn't do that. We RT'd. It was a bit of a shit show at the church. I never want to see it that church again.
Alright, so you admit going to the church 4 times was dumb.
Yes, very stupid. The
Going
problem
down
was,
the side of a hill straight to the objective was dumb.
yes, I think the church, we were trying to I did give the call out to push off the church, but we did lose 2 guys at that call out, and then we just fucking stuck there again. And we couldn't get security. It was basically we just could not get security, and with people keeping up and people going down. We did try to move. We tried to get Castleback. We tried to get the guys out. We got stuck at that church more likings than I wanted, and I did give the call to push out, but we just got stuck there, unfortunately.
Sitting at base waiting for people to die while Stenley's over there holding his own by himself for 5 minutes.
Honestly, I got shot in the face by a Russian, or African guy, whatever the fuck it is. So I thought they were KIA as well. Like they were to join me in about a second. I died.
Stenley was the lone survivor. He saved 2 people.
Didn't someone go in? Didn't someone go in there and literally shoot us in the head?
He did, but Stenley killed him.
Good shit, Stenley. Yeah, I thought they were gonna be like me because I died pretty fast. So.
Berto, anything from what you saw?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm just scrolling up and down through the clothing options that we have here.
I know something Rob saw or heard.
If it's something comms related, it's been expunged from my memory. Please don't make me remember it.
Okay.
I know.
Josh, Rob, cover your ears, because I think I know what he's going to say.
Okay,
anyway.
so on 70...
Is it the I need infill, actually I need 2 guys out, medevac, no infill, that ordeal?
So basically he said, I said I need repairs. He said, well first of all, he said, there's 2 guys back at base. I'm like, okay, I'll go back, I need repairs anyway. And then he says, before you go back, I need 2 infills.
I meant exfills, medical.
I know, but then I'm like, copy. And then Rob chimes in and he's like, instead of infills, did you mean medevac? And then Wells said yes. But understand that if Rob had not chimed in, I would have been back to base.
It's a bit of a shit show down by the church. I apologize.
Anyone else have anything? Going once, going twice. Sold. Your mail dispersed peacefully.
Let's just drop at your feet.
User left your